Here's what Berube said. He said he just has to play better. That's it. We all know that. I talked to him today about it. We'll figure it out. It's my job and the coaching staff's job to help him. It's his job to find a way to play better hockey. He's capable of it. Ability, speed, good shot. We have to find a way to get him going. He had a sort of a Bush League offside, which led to a face-off against the Capitals, which led to him taking an offensive zone penalty. And that is a big no-no, especially with a guy like Craig Berube. Is this guy done?
Done
here.
They're obviously, right. I could see him having success somewhere eventually. They're holding on to hope with this guy because he seems to score goals so effortlessly. Like, there's, based on last year.
Not this year.
Sorry, not this year.
Last year he had 15 goals.
Last year, on very limited time, and there was every reason to believe that, he would take a step forward this year. And the Leafs are missing 4 forwards, and he's not in the lineup. Like, I don't know. I never want to talk. I never want to talk bad about any player. I want to cheer for the Leafs, right? This isn't me going, get this bum off my team. I'm cheering for him, but it's getting late quick, and it's December. And they've played 4 straight not so great games, and they've lost the last 2 of them. And we need the bottom half of the lineup to produce, and he's one of the guys who hasn't done it, right? Like, they're going for other options. Like, Kampf comes back. Kampf is obviously, that's not where you go for offense, but we know his role, and I have every faith he can do his role better than, what is Robertson's role?
All right.
What even is it? Like, this team...
Well, what would you have him do, guys?
Score, but he's not doing it.
Yeah,
so
his whole thing is, I'm going to be offense, and if he's not providing the offense, then you get the question of, what do you do here? And with a healthy Leafs lineup, if everybody in their forward group was healthy, he's the odd man out. Like, I don't see a place for him because already, Minton's established himself, I think, way ahead of Robertson. Dewar's ahead of him. Yarncroke, healthy, is ahead of him. Camp provides something. You know what Camp is. It
isn't offense.
It's not offense, but he's useful, as a centerman. So Robertson's just the odd man out. So where does he go with this organization?
It says something to me that Gurbenkin sat, and he's the kid, he can be sent down, but Robertson sat too while Minton stayed in. Number one, the positive to take from that is, wow, Fraser Minton, very good. But Robbie, God, I appreciate Berube saying that, but the direction very obviously seems to be he's not going to play games here anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's it? You think he's not going to
play? They're missing 4 forwards. He's not in the lineup.
Do you think it's just to sit, get your mind right back in?
I hope so if I'm his agent.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. And then he plays the next game and scores.
So here's what I wondered, right? The Leafs play style, which I actually love the change. How do you guys feel about the Leafs this year versus last? Yeah. It's a lot. It's good, right? And listen, I haven't loved this week worth of games. I have not loved their game this week. But before this, it's been really, really good. I wonder if the play style, the dump and chase, that sort of stuff, which is stuff they never did before, has affected his game because he seems like a rush player.
Well, it's up to you as the player to fit in the system that your coach wants to play, and the system that the coach is playing this year has been a very successful system. The Leafs are playing really low event hockey, and it's established themselves to being in every game, even when they're getting outplayed, like in the Washington game. They're still in that game. They had a shot to win because of how Craig Berube has them playing, and with last night where Alex Nylander comes in and Pacioretty comes back, the 2 guys that are squeezed are Robertson and Gurbenkin, and you see that, and you're like, okay, he clearly likes what those guys can provide more, and Patches will clearly be in the top 6, and then Nylander didn't have a great game at all. But
Alex or Willie?
Alex, Nylander, but it's still, he got there in that lineup ahead of Robertson, so there's not really space for him.
Let's take this opportunity to trash someone. It's not a player, it's the Buffalo Sabres. Because
all right, we can all agree on that, right? All right.
Yeah.
There's no palm trees.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, and don't watch it. We're going to do a full breakdown of that press conference on Tuesday.
There are times where I intentionally stay uninformed so that Adam can inform me.
Yeah.
But there are times where I watch Alex, and if I'm not wearing my glasses or I squint, I'm like, that's Willie. The way he skates and he can shoot. And why did he do that? That wasn't smart. The puck's going the other way. That's not Willie at all.
Yeah.
And I can't help but like they were both drafted top 10, 8th overall. One of them was in the Leafs organization, which is notoriously and historically very good. Why'd you laugh? No, but then there's Buffalo, and I want to say Alex Nylander was sort of drafted in an era where the Sabres couldn't do anything right. Like they're slowly digging out of it, but I wouldn't have trusted the 2016 Sabres with a Tim's run.
Well, you had Jack Eichel, you had Sam Reinhart, you had Brandon Montour.
Gone.
All of those guys have won cups.
Yep.
And were huge parts of it. I mean, Reinhardt's going to score 50 goals again this year, assuming he stays healthy. That you're right. That's an organization that's not great to be drafted into, I think.
Yeah. And what'd you get for Reinhardt? A pick and a goalie you're also ruining. Like, Devin Levi's a good goalie. Mm-hmm. He's a good goalie.
There we go. All right.
So I don't know.
Alex Nylander also hasn't established himself as an NHLer, and he's had plenty of years post Buffalo to do that.
It was also 4 teams ago.
Yeah, honestly,
I just wanted to get my shots in.
Yeah, you're taking a lot of side shots at Buffalo.
Yeah, because why not?
Let him.
With the way Nylander played last night, there's probably a use case for Robertson to come back in and just show what he has. So I don't think he's done with the Leafs.
No.
He'll probably get a couple more shots, but with a healthy team, like I don't know where he plays. So,
it's you get one guy back. Let's say it's Domi.
I forgot about Domi.
I know.
Domi still needs to fit somewhere.
Or McMahon, who I also forgot was hurt.
Right.
And they're all apparently coming back this week. Like it's Bob McKenzie was the guy reporting it too. McMahon, McCabe, all those guys are coming back.
And I just winced. That's good news. Yeah. No, that's good. It's just for this one guy who we're all cheering for. It's not working.
Yeah. Okay.